God puts us with people that are not like us
Yeah.
for the purpose of giving us practice on this fruit of the Spirit.
Yeah.
Another
Learning patience.
another thing that annoys me are
In today's world, the line between right and wrong often feels blurred, leaving many searching for clarity. But what if one of the biggest figures in Christian broadcasting dropped a bombshell that could change everything? Joyce Meyer has just made a shocking revelation about Joni Lamb, and it's causing waves across the Daystar network. With tensions running high, Joyce's explosive statement has left everyone questioning what we thought we knew about the Lamb family and their empire. In this video, we dive into the truth behind this jaw-dropping moment and what it means for the future of Daystar. Stay tuned. The controversy surrounding Daystar Television Network, allegations, cover-ups, and family conflict. Daystar Television Network, a powerful Christian broadcasting empire, has found itself at the center of a growing controversy. The network, founded in 1993 by Marcus and Joni Lamb, boasts an impressive revenue of approximately $100 million annually. With over 100 television stations across the United States and a global reach, Daystar has been a significant player in the evangelical Christian media landscape. Its influential programming has reached millions of viewers, with notable religious leaders such as Joel Osteen, T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, Joyce Meyer, Andrew Womack, Paula White, and Jim Bakker regularly featured on the network. Yet behind its immense success, the Lamb family is now embroiled in a scandal that has rocked both the network and its supporters. The controversy began following the death of Marcus Lamb in late 2021, which was attributed to complications from COVID-19. Marcus, who had been an outspoken critic of pandemic shutdowns and the coronavirus vaccine, had been the public face of Daystar for decades. His passing left a leadership vacuum, with his son, Jonathan Lamb, expected to step into his father's shoes. However, in a surprising twist, a new succession plan emerged, naming Joni Lamb, Marcus's widow, as the network's new president in August 2021. This decision, coming shortly after Marcus's death, set the stage for a series of internal conflicts that have now become public. Family disputes and power struggles. The transition of power at Daystar has not been smooth. Jonathan and his wife, Susie, reportedly objected to the decision to make Joni the network's president. They felt that Jonathan, as Marcus's son, should have been the natural successor to lead the organization. Their concerns were not just about leadership, but also about what they perceived as a deviation from biblical values. However, the situation took an even more dramatic turn in June 2023, when Joni Lamb married Doug Weiss, a sex therapist who had recently divorced his wife just 2 months after Marcus's death. This marriage further deepened the rift within the Lamb family, with Jonathan and Susie Lamb publicly criticizing Joni's decision to marry Weiss, whom they saw as an inappropriate choice. Jonathan, in particular, felt betrayed and angered by the union, which he and Susie believed contradicted the values they had been taught as a family. The situation reached a breaking point when Joni accused Jonathan of attempting to blackmail his way into becoming the future president of Daystar. In a public statement, Joni Lamb revealed an email from Jonathan in which he allegedly threatened to expose damaging or embarrassing information about the family unless his role within the network was made clear. Joni Lamb, who has spent decades in leadership at Daystar, emphasized her commitment to protecting the network and its mission, despite the internal family turmoil. In response to Jonathan's actions, Joni made it clear that she would not give in to threats and that her focus remained on sharing the message of Jesus and fighting spiritual enemies who seek to destroy and divide. Despite her resolute stance, the public feud within the family, combined with allegations of blackmail and power struggles, continued to grab attention. Allegations of sexual abuse and cover-up. While the public conflict within the Lamb family was unfolding, more serious allegations began to surface. Jonathan and Susie Lamb, in an interview with investigative journalist Julie Ross, revealed a disturbing story of sexual abuse within their family. They claimed that, around the summer of 2021, a close family member sexually abused their 5-year-old daughter. According to Jonathan and Susie, Marcus and Joni Lamb attempted to cover up the abuse, protecting the unnamed family member and discouraging any further investigation into the matter. Jonathan and Susie's allegations detailed how Joni Lamb allegedly blamed their daughter for the abuse, suggesting that the child's actions, including being naked while changing clothes, were somehow to blame for what had happened. The couple's frustration grew when they discovered that Joni had privately spoken with their granddaughter, but did not take appropriate action to address the situation. Despite making a police report, the case was eventually closed because the young victim was too traumatized to speak. However, Jonathan and Susie later uncovered that the supposed forensic counselor, who had cleared the accused family member of wrongdoing, was not, in fact, qualified to make such a determination. When Jonathan and Susie learned that the allegations had not been thoroughly investigated, they pushed for the case to be reopened. This led to renewed police involvement, but the damage to their relationship with Joni and the rest of the family had already been done. In November 2023, Jonathan and Susie released a video from an undisclosed location, claiming that they were being followed and threatened. They said they felt unsafe in their own home and were forced to go public with the story in an attempt to protect themselves and their daughter. Joni Lamb's legal response and denial of allegations. Joni Lamb responded to the accusations by issuing a statement in which she defended her actions and denied any wrongdoing. She confirmed that she had received a demand from Jonathan to become the future president of Daystar, but she refused to bow to his pressure. Joni emphasized her commitment to the ministry and its work, noting that she would not be intimidated by blackmail or threats. Despite the allegations, Joni presented herself as someone who was focused on healing, both for her family and the network. She maintained that she was working in good faith to continue the work of Daystar, and that she would take legal action if necessary to protect her reputation. In response to the revelations, Joni Lamb also made it clear that she would not allow the media to distort the truth. The controversy surrounding her leadership at Daystar, along with the ongoing legal battles and public feud within the family, raised important questions about the integrity of the network and its future direction. Many supporters of the network were left torn between their loyalty to the Lamb family and their growing concerns about the handling of these serious allegations. Joyce Meyer's role in the controversy. As the controversy surrounding Daystar and the Lamb family continued to unfold, another influential figure in Christian broadcasting, Joyce Meyer, weighed in on the matter. Meyer, a well-respected author and televangelist, called for unity and transparency within the Christian community. While she did not directly accuse Joni Lamb or the network of any wrongdoing, Meyer emphasized the importance of integrity and accountability in leadership. Meyer's comments were particularly poignant, given her long history with Daystar. She acknowledged the seriousness of the allegations, especially those involving an alleged cover-up of sexual abuse, and stressed how such issues can erode trust and confidence among viewers and donors. While she refrained from commenting on the specifics of Daystar's financial practices or the details of the allegations, Meyer highlighted the importance of transparency in leadership, particularly in a ministry that relies on donations from the public. She urged Christian organizations like Daystar to demonstrate moral responsibility in how they manage funds and address internal conflicts. In addition to discussing the importance of integrity, Meyer also spoke about the need for reconciliation within Daystar's leadership. She urged those involved in the ongoing disputes to prioritize healing and unity over division, emphasizing that resolving personal conflicts is crucial for the long-term success of any Christian organization. Meyer's call for reconciliation resonated with many of Daystar's viewers, who were hoping for a resolution to the family drama that had overshadowed the network's mission. The bigger picture. The legacy of scandals at Daystar. The current scandal surrounding Daystar Television Network is not the first time the organization has been caught in a public controversy. A decade ago, Marcus Lamb faced a highly publicized scandal involving an extramarital affair that threatened to tarnish the network's reputation. The affair, which lasted for 7 years, came to light during a fraud lawsuit filed by Jeanette Hawkins, a former marketing director at Daystar. Hawkins presented evidence, including emails, that exposed Marcus's infidelity and raised questions about the network's financial practices. The scandal was a blow to Daystar's carefully curated image, and although Marcus and Joni Lamb later tried to repair their marriage and restore the network's public standing, the affair remains a dark chapter in Daystar's history. In light of the current allegations, many observers are drawing parallels between the earlier scandal and the ongoing family drama. The accusations of a cover-up and blackmail within the Lamb family have once again raised troubling questions about the network's leadership and its ability to maintain trust with its supporters. For some, the new allegations feel like a continuation of the ethical lapses that have plagued the network in the past, while others argue that the family's struggles are a reflection of the challenges faced by many Christian organizations. The future of Daystar Television Network. The future of Daystar Television Network is now uncertain. The ongoing allegations, coupled with the internal family conflict and questions about leadership, have cast a shadow over the network's future viability. While Daystar's loyal supporters continue to stand by the Lamb family, many are beginning to question the integrity of the organization and its ability to maintain its financial and moral foundation. As the network grapples with these challenges, it remains to be seen whether it can recover from the damage done by these scandals, or whether it will be forever tainted by the controversies surrounding its leadership. The coming months will likely determine the long-term legacy of Daystar and its place in the world of Christian broadcasting. A troubled past, the 7-year affair. The controversy surrounding Daystar's leadership is not new. One of the most significant scandals in the network's history came to light in 2010, when Marcus Lamb was exposed for having an extramarital affair that lasted for 7 years. This affair, which had been kept secret for years, was uncovered during a lawsuit filed by Jeanette Hawkins, the former marketing director at Daystar. Hawkins presented emails that revealed the affair and alleged that ministry funds had been used to finance Marcus Lamb's illicit relationships. These emails painted a grim picture of ethical violations within the leadership of Daystar, showing how the network's finances were allegedly used to conceal personal misconduct. The affair was not just a personal betrayal. It raised serious questions about the integrity of the network itself. Marcus Lamb's affair, which he later admitted to, was framed as an emotional relationship that spiraled out of control. His wife, Joni, publicly acknowledged the affair and explained it as a regrettable mistake, but the damage had already been done. The affair, which lasted for 7 years, had become a focal point of public scrutiny, with many questioning the Lamb's ability to lead a faith-based organization that was built on the principles of honesty, integrity, and accountability. The extortion allegations, a shift in the spotlight. In the aftermath of the affair coming to light, Marcus Lamb accused Hawkins of attempting to extort the network for $7.5 million in exchange for keeping the affair quiet. However, an investigation by the police revealed no evidence of extortion, leading many to believe that the claim was a strategic move on Marcus Lamb's part to deflect attention from the affair itself. This claim of extortion seemed to shift the narrative from Marcus Lamb's personal failings to an alleged attempt to blackmail the network. Critics saw this as an attempt to garner sympathy and redirect public focus from the damaging revelations about his infidelity. Despite the allegations and the ongoing legal battles, Marcus and Joni Lamb sought to salvage their public image. In 2010, they appeared on the Dr. Phil show to discuss their efforts to repair their marriage and address the scandal. During this appearance, Dr. Phil cautioned them against trivializing the affair by attributing it solely to the devil or external forces. His remarks were a sobering reminder that personal responsibility, honesty, and accountability were necessary for healing. This public attempt to reconcile was seen by some as a genuine effort to mend their relationship, but for others, it appeared as a calculated move to restore their standing in the Christian community. The fallout: resignations, lawsuits, and mental health struggles. The fallout from the affair was far-reaching. Jeanette Hawkins, the whistleblower, claimed that the emotional trauma from the affair and its aftermath led to her resignation from Daystar and a stay in a mental health facility. Hawkins alleged that the Lambs had defamed her, portraying themselves as victims of extortion while shifting the blame onto her. This defamation claim added fuel to the fire, further damaging Daystar's public image. As the legal proceedings unfolded, several former employees filed lawsuits against Daystar, accusing the network of creating a toxic work environment and mishandling the scandal. Daystar countersued in Tarrant County, Texas, and the legal battles became a public spectacle. Eventually, Both parties chose to withdraw their lawsuits, opting for a resolution outside of the courts. This decision was influenced by New Testament teachings, which advise Christians against suing one another in secular courts. However, despite the resolution of the legal disputes, the damage to Daystar's reputation was significant and long-lasting. The lingering effects. A divided public response. The 2010 scandal continues to haunt Daystar, with its legacy casting a long shadow over the network's current struggles. The affair exposed not only the personal failings of Marcus and Joni Lamb, but also raised broader questions about the ethical standards within Christian broadcasting. For many viewers, the affair represented a deep betrayal of trust. The Lambs' public apology and efforts to rebuild their marriage were seen by some as sincere attempts to repair the damage, while others viewed them as part of a larger pattern of dishonesty and hypocrisy. The public's reaction to the scandal was mixed. Some sympathetic viewers chose to support the Lambs, believing that their personal struggles did not negate the broader spiritual impact of Daystar's programming. Others, however, saw the affair as evidence of a lack of accountability in Christian leadership, and felt that the Lambs' actions undermined the credibility of the network. This division in public opinion would prove to be a theme in the years that followed, as Daystar continued to grapple with controversies surrounding its leadership. The recent allegations, a new layer of scandal. Fast forward to the present, and the Lambs find themselves embroiled in another scandal, this time involving allegations of sexual abuse cover-up. The accusations made by Jonathan and Susie Lamb, the children of Marcus and Joni, have sent shockwaves through the Christian broadcasting world. The couple alleges that a family member sexually abused their young daughter, and that Marcus and Joni Lamb attempted to cover up the incident. Jonathan and Susie claimed that they were pressured by the Lambs to drop the matter, and that their concerns were dismissed. These new allegations have resurrected old questions about the integrity of Daystar's leadership. The accusations are particularly troubling because they involve a serious and sensitive issue, sexual abuse within the Lamb family. If proven true, these allegations would add a new layer of scandal to the already tarnished reputation of Daystar. For many, the claims of a cover-up feel eerily similar to the earlier affair scandal, suggesting a pattern of unethical behavior within the network's leadership. The severity of these new allegations has led many to question whether Daystar can ever recover from the damage caused by these scandals. The fallout. A divided Christian community. The latest allegations have divided Daystar's audience, with some viewers expressing deep disappointment and calling for accountability, while others continue to defend the Lambs. Supporters of the Lambs argue that they are being unfairly targeted and that the allegations are part of a larger media conspiracy to discredit their ministry. These supporters view Daystar's message of faith and healing as more important than the personal failings of its leaders. For them, the Lambs' past mistakes should not overshadow the good work that Daystar continues to do in spreading the Christian message. However, for many others, the accusations have caused them to reassess their relationship with the network. The claims of a cover-up and the history of scandals within Daystar have raised questions about the network's leadership and ethical practices. These viewers believe that transparency and accountability are essential for any Christian organization, and they are now calling for a re-evaluation of Daystar's leadership. The financial implications. A threat to Daystar's future. The financial health of Daystar is now in question. The network relies heavily on donations from its viewers, and its credibility has been called into question by the recent scandals. If viewers begin to lose faith in the leadership of Daystar, there could be a significant decline in donations, which would impact the network's ability to fund its programming and maintain its operations. The financial burden of ongoing legal battles could also strain the network's resources, potentially leading to a reduction in its scope or a restructuring of its leadership. In this uncertain financial landscape, Daystar faces difficult decisions about how to move forward. One option could involve a commitment to greater transparency and accountability. By conducting an internal investigation into the allegations and taking responsibility for any wrongdoing, Daystar could begin to rebuild its credibility with both supporters and critics. However, this would require a significant shift in the network's leadership and a renewed focus on ethical practices. Alternatively, Daystar could attempt to weather the storm by relying on its loyal supporters to sustain its operations. This approach would require a delicate balancing act, as the network would need to address the allegations without alienating its core audience. The Lambs would also need to be more open about their past mistakes and demonstrate a commitment to ethical leadership moving forward. The future of Daystar. Uncertain but not hopeless. The future of Daystar. Television network remains uncertain, as the network continues to grapple with the fallout from multiple scandals. While some viewers believe that Daystar can recover and rebuild, others are less optimistic. The allegations of a cover-up, combined with the network's troubled past, have left many questioning whether Daystar can ever regain its former prominence. For the Lambs, the path forward will require transparency, humility, and a commitment to ethical leadership. If Daystar is to have a future, it will need to confront the allegations head-on and rebuild trust with its audience. Only time will tell whether the network can recover from these scandals. But one thing is clear. The road ahead will be challenging, and the decisions made in the coming months will shape the legacy of Daystar for years to come. As the controversy continues to unfold, many are left wondering, can Daystar Television Network overcome these allegations and continue its mission? Or is this the end of the road for the Lambs and their broadcasting empire? Only time will reveal the true impact of these scandals on the future of Christian broadcasting.